The new tools that have been used for combating malaria has saved millions of lives in Africa. It has been a fantastic era the last 10-15 years in malaria research. We have got access to new tools, new strategies, and those tools have meant so much. I have seen for myself from the first study I did in Tanzania 2004, when children came in more or less every day to the small healthcare units and died in our arms, more or less, due to malaria. Today we much more rarely see that. So I experienced this from every visit, that the burden of malaria is getting less and less pronounced. The driving force started in Africa and Asia. When I worked as a clinician in Pakistan and Zimbabwe, realizing that we did not have access to the goods that we needed to perform, to improve health. But also that I realized that there was very few things that were needed for us to really fulfill the goal. And that was the starting point for me. So when I came back from Africa in 2002, I realized research was my new mission. And that is really the nice thing. We build something that can be used by others to improve health. For me, a day without research is not a day with joy, and the opposite. It's a pleasure, and I feel very humbled that I have the privilege to do this, and do this together with others. Because this is not a one-man show. These are big teams, multidisciplinary teams that are needed to really prove the point and to build evidence for future. And science is critical. We need to build this evidence based on scientific evidence to inform policymakers, to make sure that the Agenda 2030 will be fulfilled. For Agenda 2030, evidence-based research is critical. One of the most important things is to see how far can we get the diagnostics out, because we need to confirm diagnosis. And we have the rapid diagnostic test now, which are simple and straightforward. And we can teach volunteers in the communities to use them in an appropriate way, meaning that we can move out and diagnose the infection where the infection is most prominent, in the villages, close to the homes. With very small, simple and cheap tools, we can do a lot.